been controversial, it has never been quite in the limelight as much as it's been within the past 5 or 10 years. We have states around the country passing laws to legalize it in many different ways, not just medical. Most of them are for medical purposes, but other states have lifted the ban completely for adults. Have you ever smoked a joint? I hope you kids better not have. But if some of you adults out there have, I bet you have. The truth is that on average in America, 38% of all Americans have tried, according to a Gallup poll from Gallup.com. That's the people who have admitted to trying. And we all know there's a bunch of tattletales out there who won't admit to such things until it's been completely legalized. So we'll see what happens from there. On the pro side, supporting medical marijuana legalization, there are tons of evidence that shows the legitimate uses available. Besides the treatments that help cancer patients on a daily basis fight debilitating and reoccurring conditions, there are preventative care uses that can stop certain instances before they are even an issue. Recent studies have shown medical marijuana aids in the treatment of cancer, with many positive stories about full recoveries and total remissions. Children still can't reap these benefits that adults can, which is a shame and it saddens me completely. But soon there'll be a legal age, or if the age restrictions will be lifted, then children will be able to partake and reap the advantages of it also. But the need's still there. With all of these proven facts, why does the federal government still keep marijuana classified as a drug such as cocaine or heroin? I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. All of the proof is there. All of the science is behind it. But yet the federal government still says that there is no medical use at all. Well, maybe the day will come soon. We'll keep waiting. Some people believe that medical marijuana legalization could be a windfall in the form of new taxes applied to its distribution and sale. In Colorado, for example, analysts suggest that taxing the drug could raise between $5 and $22 million annually, explains drugrehab.us. Since Colorado has legalized recreational use for marijuana, the state had increased population, increased tax, increased revenue, and decreased crime. Isn't this exactly what every society wants? They want to increase profits and revenue, decrease the flow of crime. That's exactly what medical marijuana does for people. It increases all of the good things and decreases the bad things. So does it really matter why if it's not hurting anybody? Can weed or medical marijuana be that bad if it causes so much good? Colorado and Washington were the first states to completely lift the ban that restricted the use of marijuana for medical use only and allowed people to use it as recreational use. The citizens of those great states, they can partake for free of their own without any worries, even though we have to remember that the federal government still considers it illegal, as they would with similar substances like tobacco, alcohol, and firearms. Some residents will argue that it has attracted the wrong type of tourist, along with potheads moving in by the van load. Out of all the states that have passed laws to legalize marijuana, there are only a small selection that have nothing new on their books supporting current viewpoints. There are even rumors that the federal government themselves are putting together laws right now. Marijuana is not a dangerous drug in the way that narcotics and other hard drugs are, says one report from usnews.com. Should marijuana be legalized? As many states have passed laws to decriminalize marijuana, it remains illegal under federal law. It's about time people eased up on weed. It's not any worse than cigarettes, and definitely not as bad as drinking alcohol. When was the last time you heard of someone smoking weed, driving and killing somebody? Or someone getting high on weed and robbing a bank? Or taking someone hostage? The fact is, you probably haven't. But I bet you've heard about people killing people drunk driving. I bet you've heard about drug addicts going crazy and just killing people. Stuff like that does happen. With marijuana, it really doesn't happen. If it did, we'd hear more about it. It's a downer, and it probably has the same effect, and that's why people don't go out and do things like that. But the cons, they have their points of view too, and most of their argument is, oh, marijuana, it's a gateway drug, kids start smoking weed, and they're going to start doing all these hard drugs. They're going to get lazy, they won't want to do anything, they won't want to learn, blah, blah, blah. It's the same old argument time and time again. They don't have anything new. But medical marijuana, they have new facts. They have new studies and tests that prove there is medical use. There is good from this drug. There's no good that comes out of alcohol. There's no good that you get from tobacco. You get nothing good from that. But medical marijuana has lots of good stuff. With a third of the nation on prescription pills, the other two-thirds either on welfare, Social Security, or too young to count, that means we don't have much to lose. So trying it out, why not, right? The last thing this world needs is an easier way for kids to get more drugs. They want to argue, it's bad enough already, let's just give the kids drugs. It's not drugs, it's medicine. Do you give your kids medicine when they're sick? Why restrict other kids who are sick who could use this medicine? To sum it up, medical marijuana has helped thousands of people, and legalizing it would at least double that within the first month. And if helping people is what you want to do, then I suggest you jump on the bandwagon. Because society has decided, and society continues to decide more and more each day, that they no longer see weed as a bad drug like crack. Thank you for listening to my persuasive speech about legalizing medical marijuana. I hope you were swayed by my opinion, and I hope that you go out to the polls and you vote to legalize marijuana. Thank you.